So does your community have a dog park? I mean, look how much fun this is. We are here on the road in Ridgefield, Connecticut. This is Lauren's Crazy Pet Show, and we have found one of the most wonderful dog parks I know I have ever seen. And this is Paul, and he is the Parks and Recreation Director with his baby, Gracie, who is like wanting to go in there so bad. Because I think this really is a model dog park.
Yes. It's a beautiful dog park. We were fortunate that one of our residents had the vision to give us a plan and money to build this dog park. It was all done through donations.
That is
really
fantastic.
A spectacular park. We have two size dogs, one for the small dogs and one for the larger and small dogs. And we have a backup one for maintenance purposes.
In case you're
Well, we used to just close it down.
Right.
Everybody's like, how can you possibly close this down? My dog is crazy. You know, a lot of appeals from the dogs about, can't you open it up? What's the matter with you? So
Okay.
if we want to maintain this, plant grass, or mow it, we open the other section.
That's
So
fantastic.
there's always
And I
something
like
open
your
for them.
signs.
People take pride in the park.
Yeah, I mean, and it shows. It's
their park, and they want everybody to enjoy it, but to respect it.
I know there are a lot of towns that are thinking about it, a lot of
Yes.
communities and a lot of people that want them. So what are some of the things that you looked for when you were creating this?
Okay.
I mean,
to begin with, when we started this, everybody laughed at it. Why don't we have a cat park or a monkey park? And everybody thought, in a town like Ridgefield, where their zoning is 2 to 4 acres, why do you need a dog park? But what it turned out is the socialization aspect for the dogs and for their masters,
Absolutely.
or whatever, has been great. And as you'll see walking around here, that it's such an important part of everyone's day.
we're here today and it's about 2 or so in the afternoon, and still we've seen a steady stream of people come in.
It's busy all day long from 6 o'clock in the morning. We just installed lighting because of the need to, after work, people who get out of work. And we raised funds so you'll see some of the lights in the park to light the park. And it's over till 9 o'clock at night.
So that's important too.
Very important,
And this
yes.
is a weekday that we're here, so I'm sure
Yes.
weekends it's
Weekends,
busy
it's
as well.
very busy weekends, right?
I noticed you have wood chips down here, Paul.
Yes, we had grass down to begin with, and what happened was it was so busy here that it wore off. And we have tried to use the same wood chips that they use in playgrounds, which is a spongy type of material, and we found it to be much better and safer for the dogs.
One of the things you notice when you first come up is that beautiful sculpture.
Yes.
And I understand a resident
Yes.
created that and then donated it.
Yes, he did. You'll never see anything like this. This guy is Christopher Kernand, and he's a local artist, and he is really quite a sculptor.
Wow.
As you can see, it's all done in metal. It's solid metal, all welded.
I like the tongue.
The tongue is really something else, and the eyes and the ears. He's really done a wonderful job with it.
A little bit more advice on to people out there whose community might be thinking of a park. What would you suggest?
Okay, the first thing is to get a site, and sometimes that's an issue. People don't want dogs in their area. You don't want to put dogs in the school. This is a senior citizen housing complex here,
That's right.
and they love it. They'll come over and they'll visit and they'll watch the dogs, and it's just a good place to put it. So you have to find a site.
Okay.
And we do an awful lot with fundraising through our friends at Parks and Recreation, and we do some partnerships too. And it's always good to do partnerships. So maybe you go to the town if you were building one of these and say, look, if you give me $50,000, I'll raise $50,000. Or maybe the town could do the fence. Or the town could supply the site, of course.
Right,
And
right.
that type of thing. Quite a bit of what we do is through partnerships. The town did help with the lights. They did all the digging for the lights.
Fabulous.
They did the layouts and all that type of thing. So I would go as large as you can, though.
Yeah.
Okay? Because we started with a smaller one and we outgrew it right away. It just seems like everybody wants to use it.
I can tell
You know, and it's pretty exciting.
It's very great.
Pretty
Well,
exciting.
I say bravo. We're delighted to be here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you for helping me. And if you can help anybody, you can give me a call. And Ridgefield Parks and Recreation, I'm Paul Roach, and we'll be happy to help you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Paul. Thank
All
you,
right.
Gracie.
Bring dog cookies.
Bring your doggy
She's
cookies.
pulling
Don't
me
forget.
now because she said, yeah, that's enough.
We're going to go back in
enough
there.
of that talking.
This has been Lauren's Crazy Pet Show.
All right.